Hey guys, welcome to today's Legal 101. Being a Monday, it's on employment and labor relations law. What we're doing today is talking about termination at the lapse of a project versus termination due to redundancy. Redundancy we have talked about more than once on this page, so please just scroll down to see what that is about. It's actually a very specific provision in the Employment Act, section 40, and so if it pertains to you, or if you'd like to learn about it, then please go and scroll and understand what redundancy is. But we're looking at those two modes of termination. Now basically, in a redundancy, it is involuntary. It is not because of a mistake made by the employee. It is initiated by the employer, who simply calls the employee to a table and says, unfortunately, I'm unable to keep you at this establishment because of XYZ reasons. And the employee is going to say, what can I do? Okay, is there something I can do to make sure I am retained? And there's a discussion about it. Okay, so long as the employer doesn't turn around and maybe change so they sometimes do this. They change the job description, give it to another person, pretend they were unable to pay you, but they've given the job to the person they actually wanted. In that case, that termination was unfair. Now let's talk about termination of a fixed term contract. A contract is fixed term if you know the commencement date and the end date. Take for instance, you're working in the construction industry. You know this building is gonna be up in like 48 months, 72 months, you know. So you know tunaanza leo, tunamaliza in 48, 72 months. In such a case, you know the period of employment. So you know your termination date. When it comes and you're told project kazi imeisha, watu waende nyumbani, it is not unfair termination. It is simply that the project has come to an end and you are aware of this. It's a voluntary decision. It's a voluntary term of the contract. You were aware because you were aware that this project was going to start this day and end on this day. So you cannot now purport to say that it is unfair termination. It is very clear, project imeisha, watu waenda nyumbani. It only becomes unfair termination, one of the instances at least, where your colleagues are still retained at the job. But if it is an instance like the one I'm borrowing from today by Justice Rika, where somebody was let go at the end of a project, 34 other people were let go at the end of this project, you can't say you were discriminated. What is the basis of discrimination? Okay, you were let go because project imeisha. Now ulikuwa unajua project itaisha. Okay, so then you cannot call it unfair termination. So those are the two differences between redundancy and termination at the lapse of a project. One is involuntary, the other one is voluntary. Okay, so that's the long and short of it. Yeah, let me know if you need further clarification. Hit me up in the DMs if you have employment issues. I noticed the videos that have the most interaction are the employment law videos, and so if you have a more personal problem that you want me to help you solve, just reach out in the DMs. I'll be more than happy to assist you. Just make sure you understand that all legal services attract professional fees. Okay, yeah, that marks the end of today's Legal 101. Goodbye.